Let them run. UW.
What I love about the UW is the beautiful campus and the fresh air.
So I've lived in Washington my whole life, and so growing up, this was always the school that, I got to walk around campus as a little kid, and it always really amazed me, especially seeing all these grand buildings.
I feel very honored to be a Husky. I definitely feel like I'm representing them on the field.
I like the campus so much. It's an amazing campus.
I love it here, honestly. I come from a really small town, so being able to be on the campus and just experience the city life, it's really awesome.
I always dreamed about going to school just because my parents came here and they kind of raised me like a Husky, so it's kind of a dream come true to come here.
In your short time here, you may have heard someone talking about a dean or making the dean's list. So what is a dean? The University of Washington is comprised of 16 schools and colleges. The oldest and largest of these, the College of Arts and Sciences, was founded in 1861. You'll learn more about other schools and colleges later, but each specializes in a certain area or areas of study, such as education, engineering, law, medicine, and each is led by a dean who oversees the educational, budgetary, and administrative affairs of their units. Our deans would like to welcome you to the university and give you a brief glimpse into the world of discovery you are now entering. So without further ado, here are the deans of the University of Washington.
Hello, and welcome to the University of Washington. My name is Tamara Lawson, and I'm the Tony Rimby Dean at our School of Law. I stand outside our beautiful William H. Gates Hall near the Burke Museum on Memorial Way on our Seattle campus. The law school plays a vital role in society, ensuring that justice and fairness prevail. Our students, faculty, staff, and alumni are committed to making an impact locally and globally. If you have a passion for these same values, please join us at the law school.
Hi, and welcome to Miller Hall, home to the College of Education. My name is Mia Twan, and as Dean, I am super excited to welcome you to our university. I look forward to seeing you on campus and together making an impact. Ranked one of the nation's best public education schools, UW's College of Education works to transform inequitable systems of education to foster social justice and culturally thriving democracies. Our students are passionate and driven to reimagine what's possible in education. Working closely with faculty, school, and community partners, our students gain hands-on experience where they apply their knowledge and build their skills. Our academic programs are tailored to meet the needs of students across the continuum of educational careers. Through our college's partnerships with more than 300 schools, districts, community-based organizations, and nonprofits, you'll make an impact while you're learning, from internships with community organizations to student teaching, to conducting research with our nationally recognized faculty. For those of you who are still undecided about your pathway here, please consider the impact that you could have on the next generation of students and your community with a degree in education. I'm wishing you a safe start to the year, and I'm so glad to welcome you to our Husky community.
Hello, my name is Anand Day, and I'm Dean of the Information School. I'm standing in front of Mary Gates Hall, where most of the Information School's academic services are located. Mary Gates Hall is located in the center of campus, partway between Red Square and Drumheller Fountain. We're closely located to some of our closest academic partners, UW Libraries, the College of Engineering, the Paul G. Allen School of Computer Science, and the Human Centered Design and Engineering Department, just to name a few. Many of you will not be familiar with the term information school. An information school explores the relationships between people, information, and technology. We investigate the uses and users of information. Our focus is on research, design, and development of information technologies that improve people's lives and demonstrate the impact of our ideas in the real world. We combine technology, a socially minded viewpoint, and a clear picture of the people that we are trying to support. Our research and academic programs are centered around the beliefs that 1, information is vital in all aspects of life, 2, it has the power to make a better world, and 3, that technology plays a pivotal role in creating this outcome. Our highly interdisciplinary community of faculty, staff, and students is driven to create change, and we are leaders of several very exciting University of Washington initiatives. For example, through the Center for an Informed Public, we partner with schools, libraries, and educational institutions to train people of all ages to recognize and resist strategic misinformation campaigns and become more savvy digital consumers. Our work in this space is just one example of our commitment to collaborate across academic disciplines to tackle the biggest problems facing our society and world today, including the future of democracy, supporting health, wellness, and the environment, and using data to advance equity. I encourage you to explore research and course opportunities within the Information School. I wish you all the best as you start fall quarter. Regardless of your major or degree plan, I hope you allow yourself the opportunity to explore. Take advantage of an unexpected opportunity this year. There are so many people, courses, clubs, and experiences at the University of Washington. Allowing yourself the space to try something new might open your eyes to a future you never could have anticipated. Welcome to the University of Washington. We can't wait to see what you accomplish.
Greetings to you from the School of Nursing, located in South Campus near the UW Medical Center. I'm Hillary Thompson, the Reed Executive Dean for the School of Nursing. The University of Washington School of Nursing is consistently ranked as a top school nationally and globally for both our undergraduate and graduate programs. Our programs are rooted in our values, including excellence, diversity, respect, and social responsibility. Students are taught by world-renowned faculty and expert clinicians to use the latest evidence, combined with care and compassion, to optimize the health and well-being of individual patients, families, and communities. Our students complete their clinical rotations in leading health systems, including UW Medicine, Seattle Children's, Providence Swedish, and Public Health Seattle King County, to name a few. For students interested in learning more about nursing as a career, we invite you to come talk with us. We also offer courses to non-majors in areas such as human anatomy, growth and development, social justice and health, personal wellness, and stress management. The profession of nursing offers a world of possibilities and career paths. Husky nurse leaders work in communities and across healthcare settings, in Washington State and across the globe. They lead change in practice, policy, and people's lives. If you're ready to chart your own path in improving health and healthcare, come join us. Welcome to the University of Washington.
My advice to incoming freshmen is to seek for help. Suck in that pride, look for help. You will need it. There's a lot of resources at the school.
Do not be afraid to raise your hand and volunteer for something. Join a club, go Greek, join your residence hall's council, but make sure you get involved.
Aloha, and a warm welcome to all of you. My name is Michael Spencer, and I'm the Dean at the University of Washington School of Social Work. We are located on the west side of campus on 15th Avenue Northeast, where we're home to 640 undergraduate and graduate students. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly is social work? Social workers build capacity with individuals, families, communities, and organizations to prevent and find solutions to social problems that impact our everyday lives. Our goal is social justice, particularly for those who have been disenfranchised by society. Through our bachelor's and master's programs, our students learn from leading experts in behavioral health, health equity, aging, child welfare, indigenous health, youth social development, and the prevention of homelessness, domestic violence, suicide, and substance abuse. Beyond the classroom, our students also engage in internships in the community with partner organizations to practice what they have learned. Most of our graduates stay in the state of Washington to work as hospital and school social workers, behavioral health therapists, substance abuse counselors, and administrative managers in nonprofit, higher education, child welfare, and human services departments. Many also work as diversity, equity, and inclusion consultants across many sectors. We are consistently ranked among the top schools of social work in the U.S. and globally because we produce leaders that change lives. We are about action and making a difference. We hope that you'll consider social work your new home, where you can live your passion for social justice and social change.
Hello and welcome to the University of Washington and the College of Engineering. My name is Nancy Albritton. I'm the Dean of the College of Engineering. As a biomedical engineer, I've always been excited about what engineering can contribute to the world. And at this time in our history, I'm particularly excited about how our College of Engineering is positioned to be a worldwide leader. Engineers are problem solvers who design innovative technologies. They find ways to harness new energy, confront climate change. We're building resilient buildings and infrastructure to keep us safe. We're creating just amazing products that we don't think we even need until we learn about them and begin to use them. We are firmly committed to preparing our students for success both in and out of the classroom. Our Engineering Peer Educator program helps first-year engineering undeclared students transition into the community while providing upper-class students with leadership and mentorship opportunities. We also offer programs such as Engineering Academic Center and the Career Center at Engineering, which provides support from your first day on campus. We provide a project-based, real-world learning experience. Our students build rovers, robots, hybrid vehicles. They partner with industry through our Industry Capstone program. I'm certain that you will be able to pursue your passions and succeed at the University of Washington. I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome you to our campus.
Hi, I'm Joy Williamson-Lott. I'm Dean of the Graduate School, and I'm standing in front of Suzzallo Library, an iconic building on the Seattle campus, one of many libraries that you'll find on all three of our campuses. The Graduate School serves 14,000 graduate and professional students. You'll come from a variety of disciplines, have a variety of different experiences, but the library is the common thread that you'll share. Your program is your academic home, but the Graduate School is here to support you with professional development, wellness advice, and resources for your entire Husky experience. We put on career workshops, advise students with fellowship applications, and host social and community building events where you can interact with peers outside of your program. You can also count on us to handle the logistics of your graduate journey, from admissions to requesting your degree. It's one of the hidden ways we are invested in your success. Another is that we work with your programs to provide funding and review and promote academic quality so that your education is rigorous, high quality, and sets you up for success in the future. Lastly, The graduate school acts as a convener for UW graduate programs. And as part of that role, we house 11 interdisciplinary graduate programs. We also host events that bring together students from across campuses, such as the annual 3-minute thesis competition. We at the graduate school are always open to new ideas on how to make your graduate education a productive and fruitful journey, so please feel free to reach out. In the meanwhile, welcome to the Husky family.
Hello, and welcome to the University of Washington. I'm Tim Dellett, and I have the privilege of serving as CEO of UW Medicine and Dean of the University of Washington School of Medicine. I would like to introduce you to a few of the exciting things happening at UW School of Medicine. We have a very unique School of Medicine across our 5-state WWAMI region, which includes Washington, Wyoming, Alaska, Montana, and Idaho. We educate more than 1,100 medical students at 6 different regional campuses and have over 200 clinical training sites. WWAMI was developed over 50 years ago with the goals of increasing the physician workforce for the Pacific Northwest, improving access to care in rural and underserved regions, and fostering connections with the communities we serve. In Seattle, first and second year medical students attend classes in our new health science education building on Pacific Street. And clinical training occurs at both UW Medicine facilities and clinical partnership training sites across the 5-state WWAMI region. In addition to medical education, the School of Medicine leads innovation in scientific discovery, trains the next generation of physicians and scientists, and provides high-quality, equitable care for all members of our community. We offer the full spectrum of outstanding clinical training opportunities from primary care and rural medicine to specialty care, including Level 1 trauma care at Harborview Medical Center and our new Center for Behavioral Health and Learning at UW Medical Center. The combination of caring for the most vulnerable in our communities with world-leading biomedical research truly makes our School of Medicine special. Our internationally acclaimed graduate and postdoctoral training programs prepare students to advance science as members of an inclusive research community. Approximately 1,600 graduate students and postdoctoral fellows participate in research across multidisciplinary programs, institutes, and centers. We sponsor more than 120 residency and fellowship programs through the Accreditation Council for Graduate Medical Education, which train more than 1,600 residents and fellows every year. We train physician assistants at 5 regional campuses and have educational training programs in physical therapy, occupational therapy, prosthetics and orthotics, laboratory medicine, and genetic counseling. Just as UW Medicine led our regional response to the COVID-19 pandemic, our School of Medicine continues to lead the way with innovation in research, education, and clinical care to improve the health of the public for all people. Welcome to the University of Washington. We are so glad that you are joining us.
was actually initially drawn in by the school's emphasis on sustainability. I'm a public administration student hoping to go into environmental management, and when I started looking at schools, I found that over and over again, the University of Washington came up for being recognized for their emphasis on sustainability.
I love the football games. Everyone was like cheering, and it definitely shows a bunch of school spirit. And so it definitely shows how unified we can be. You know, a group of 60,000 kids all coming together for a common purpose.
Hi, my name is Hillary Godwin, and I'm Dean of the UW School of Public Health. Welcome to the University of Washington. I'm standing here outside the UW's Hans Rosling Center for Population Health on the western edge of campus. It's a place where we collaborate with people from across the university and with our global and local community partners in our commitment to a world of good. Public health is an amazing field that connects so many things, from the food we eat and the air we breathe to the way we live, work, and play. SPH is home to groundbreaking discoveries fueled by rigorous science and equity-driven solutions. For over 50 years, we've collaborated with a broad range of individuals and organizations to foster healthy communities here in Washington State and around the world. Our work is driven by a passion for social justice, equity, and a commitment to improve the conditions in which all people live. Our students emerge as leaders who are prepared to work in partnership with communities to improve the health of all people. If you are driven by a passion for the greater good, are interested in health, and want to make a difference, I urge you to consider some of our undergraduate classes or programs in public health. In addition to housing over 30 graduate programs, the UW School of Public Health offers 4 undergraduate majors: Public Health Global Health, Food Systems Nutrition and Health, Health Informatics and Health Information Management, and Environmental Public Health. Have a great start to this school year. We look forward to seeing you soon on campus and hope you join us in creating a world of healthy people.
Hello, congratulations and welcome. Welcome to the University of Washington. My name is Renee Chang, and I'm Dean of the College of Built Environments. The story of CBE can be experienced all around you. Everything from the room that you woke up in, the green space you see outside your windows, to the transit systems that you use to get to campus, and the closest healthcare facility to your home. Someone or some team designed, planned, financed, or built those rooms, that infrastructure, and the environments that you see. What we teach and research in our college is how to do this better. Sometimes this means faster or cheaper, but we also focus on more innovative, more beautiful, and more just. The built environment is one of the most powerful levers influencing the planet's urgent social and environmental problems. Through collaborations across the university with communities and industries, we will advance prosperity, health, equity, ecosystems, community resilience, and climate solutions. We continue in this world together amidst racial unrest and uncertainty. But one thing we can be confident about: it's clear that we need people like you that understand the relationships between buildings, spaces, places, and society. These are scholars, professionals, and Huskies that believe in the potential of the built world to be more than what it is now: more safe, more healthy, more resilient, more restorative. Our college is home to 5 departments and over 20 labs and centers, incredible faculty, cutting-edge research, and above all, an amazing educational experience. We're excited to embark on this world together. We're committed to working for positive change. You can follow our equity, diversity, and inclusion work on our website and join our working student groups. We're thrilled that all of you are here. We're working on important projects, and we hope that you join us as we educate the next generation of designers, builders, and leaders who will shape the built environments and make them better for everyone.
Hello, I'm Dr. Andre Ritter, Dean of the UW School of Dentistry. Welcome to the University of Washington, and I share your excitement about the journey that we're beginning. The next few years will be one of the most exciting times of your life, filled with growth and discovery. For me, the opportunity to lead one of the world's best dental schools was impossible to pass up. Let me tell you a little about the School of Dentistry. we have built a global reputation for excellence in dental education, research, clinical care, and service. We play a critical role in improving the oral health of those who live in Washington and beyond. We are educating the next generation of oral health care providers, dentists, and dental hygienists. We are advancing research and innovations that directly impact health and well-being. We are improving access to care in rural Washington through our regional initiatives in dental education program. And we provide care to thousands of patients in our many general dental and specialized clinics. If you ever consider oral health care as a professional career as a dentist or a dental hygienist, I hope to welcome you in person to our school in 4 years. Welcome to UW and enjoy the journey.
Greetings, new Huskies. I'm Diane Harris, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, and on behalf of our faculty, I want to warmly welcome you to the University of Washington. I'm here standing in the beautiful liberal arts quad with its famous cherry trees. It's situated at the center of our campus, just as the College of Arts and Sciences is at the core of nearly everything we do at the University of Washington. Arts and Sciences is a destination for thousands of students, a place where you can engage with and make a difference for some of the most pressing issues facing our society. We educate the next generation of inventors, leaders, and changemakers. We excel at making students ready for a wide range of fulfilling careers in the dynamic job market of the 21st century. Here in Arts and Sciences, you'll work with some of the world's most innovative thinkers and researchers as you grapple with topics like climate change, equity and justice, quantum science, technology and ethics, globalization, and much more. You'll have the opportunity to delve into unique courses led by outstanding teachers, participate in research projects with world-renowned scholars, and create alongside practicing artists. With over 100 majors and programs, the college is the place to dive into the arts, humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences. You'll discover new interests and connect with others in unexpected ways. The past couple of years have shown us the importance of adaptability in the face of change, and the College of Arts and Sciences is uniquely positioned to prepare you to thrive in uncertain times. Your perseverance and talents have brought you this far, and we look forward to learning and growing with you in this next exciting stage of your journey. Congratulations again. I look forward to meeting you and welcoming you to our vibrant and beautiful campus.
know, classes can get tough, school can get very stressful, and if you don't have something to do outside, then things could just get pretty depressing. You know, you always got to have something to keep your body moving, keep your mind fresh, and that'll make all the classes worth it.
The W. I love the W because it's just like, you're at UW, you just gotta do it.
I would say just next to the Husky outside the hub, I think these are the best selfies. Let me show you one.
Hi, I want to welcome you to the University of Washington. My name is Jody Sanford, and I'm the Dean of the top-ranked Evans School of Public Policy and Governance. It's great to be at UW during this remarkable time in history. The events of the last few years, the inequitable impacts of COVID-19, the resulting economic disparities, attacks on democratic processes and institutions, and pervasive violence against Black and brown people call on each one of us to lead from where we are. In that context, I'm proud to be the Dean of UW's School of Public Policy. Why is that? Policy cuts across all sectors, all disciplines, and affects all corners of and all people in our world. And it can spark change at scale. At the Evans School, undergraduates can gain a deeper appreciation of current issues and trends in public and international affairs, a greater understanding of career opportunities in public service fields, and the knowledge and skills to support careers in public policy. There are a few ways you can get involved. We're expanding a next-gen civic leader corps, a place to spark, hone, and recognize a deep commitment that you have to public service. Join us for programming, internships, and time to connect with other changemakers. Take one of our undergraduate courses and consider our minor in public policy. Or join us for one of our Dean's Forum on Race and Public Policy that draws attention to the racialized nature of public policy and institutions as we try to learn more about the past to create the democracy we need for the future. At Evans, we're motivated by our shared values of equity, courage, and service, and we take seriously the imperative to dismantle systemic racism in our institutions and our field. So remember that your voice makes a difference. Start by registering to vote here in Seattle and doing so in November. Stop by our newly renovated Parrington Hall or look us up on the website to learn about our tradition of student activism that has shaped our school and is necessary in the world at this time. Again, welcome to UW. Take great advantage of it.
Welcome, new Huskies. My name is Jay Panyam, the Dean of University of Washington School of Pharmacy. And I'm speaking to you from the new state-of-the-art Health Sciences Education building located on the Seattle campus. Year after year, the School of Pharmacy ranks among the top 10 pharmacy programs in the nation and is a global leader in pharmacy education, research, and service. We are committed to providing a transformative learning experience in a collaborative and diverse environment focused on improving the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Our faculty, staff, and students remain at the forefront of discovery, education, and service, pioneering research across the scientific spectrum, from HIV to epilepsy. Thanks to a celebrated history of educational and research-driven innovation, the School of Pharmacy has built a worldwide reputation for excellence. Our training inspires lifelong learning, promotes impactful health education and care, and prepares passionate, collaborative, and patient-centered pharmacists to pioneer real change in our communities, in our nation, and around the world. On behalf of School of Pharmacy community, we welcome you to University of Washington and wish you an exciting and successful first year.
Hi, I'm Maya Tolstoy, and I am very proud to be the Maggie Walker Dean of University of Washington's College of the Environment. Here in the college, we are training the next generation of environmental scientists and policy innovators who will help us rise to meet the extraordinary challenges facing life on our planet. I don't think it will surprise any of you to hear that right now, Earth is at a crossroads. As we grapple with the parallel crises of climate change, declining biodiversity, and worsening health among those who bear the brunt of environmental degradation, there's never been a more crucial or rewarding time to pursue an education in the environmental sciences. We conduct research from the Earth's core to the cosmos, across all 7 continents and in all 5 of our oceans. We study the complexities of the world's fisheries, forests, and atmosphere, and even explore the surfaces of other planets. And we collaborate closely with frontline communities to ensure that environmental justice and equity are at the center of everything we do. As a student in the College of the Environment, you will have opportunities that are unique even among the world's foremost universities. Your journey could take you to one of our field stations around Puget Sound, to the old-growth forests of the Olympic Peninsula and Cascade Range, or to an adventure at sea on one of our research vessels. There is a place here for everyone, whether you've known for years you wanted to be a marine biologist, or if you think your business degree would be enhanced by a better understanding of the natural world. It will take every single one of us to build a sustainable future, and I believe that with your help, that's exactly what we will do. I am delighted to welcome you all to the University of Washington, and I hope that soon I will have the opportunity to welcome you to the College of the Environment as well.
Greetings. I'm Frank Hodge, Dean of the Foster School of Business. I join my wonderful colleagues in welcoming you to the University of Washington. You made a great choice. You're joining one of the world's premier educational institutions. Behind me is Packard Hall, the main business school building where we offer most of our classes. Packard Hall is one of several buildings that make up the Foster School. I'm speaking to you from our newest building, Founders Hall, a welcoming and inclusive space built out of mass timber with native art, a diversity lounge, and additional classrooms. Come see it. It's a special place. At the Foster School, we are committed to being better together, better tomorrow. How are we better tomorrow? By being innovative, having a growth mindset, and seeking excellence in everything we do. We are committed to continuous improvement. We, and by we I mean students, faculty, staff, alumni, and business partners, challenge each other every day to be better tomorrow than we are today. We work together to create tomorrow's community leaders by developing frameworks for tackling real-world, complex, unstructured problems in ethically sound ways. How are we better together? By being inclusive and welcoming everyone who comes through our doors and everyone in the communities that we serve. Being together and coming together to make a difference in our communities is how we do things at the Foster School of Business. Together, we create futures. Come visit us. See what we're all about. We are committed to developing leaders who are passionate about bettering humanity through business. Welcome, and go dogs.
Welcome to the University of Washington's new Student Convocation. Our ceremony will begin shortly. Please be seated. Students and guests, we are very proud to present the University of Washington Wind Ensemble under the direction of Professor Timothy Salzman. Today's convocation begins with the procession of the faculty, deans, president, regents, administrative leadership, and honored guests.
We'd like to begin this ceremony by acknowledging the land on which the university rests, the land of the Coast Salish peoples, which touches the shared waters of all tribes and bands within the Suquamish, Tulalip, and Muckleshoot nations. Today, we celebrate together. The 2024 University of Washington New Student Convocation will be opened with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner by Gabe Stefanidis, an entering student majoring in vocal performance. Gabe will be accompanied by the University Wind Ensemble, conducted by Professor Timothy Saltzman of the School of Music. We ask those who are able to please rise.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, proud stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good morning. That wasn't bad. My fellow students, my name is Joseph Janes, and it's my great pleasure to be the University Marshal. I'm also an associate professor in the Information School, but as University Marshal, I have the honor and privilege of offering you our first words of official greeting. It also means I am your first professor. And if you're in Info 200 on Wednesday afternoon, I could be your second professor. So I get to give you your first lesson. First of all, how many of us are first-generation college students? I am too. And once I sat where you sit, in a different place and time, at a convocation on my first day, and my most vivid memory of that day was all of this, the symbols and signs you see all around us. Look around up there, and you'll see banners representing each of the university schools and colleges, arranged in historical order, starting with the College of Arts and Sciences and all the way around to the School of Public Health. These are called gonfalons, a word that comes to us from 12th century Florence in Italy. On your commencement day, some of you will carry the gonfalon for your school or college, and the rest of you will march in behind. On that day, you will also see these 4 Ionic columns. These are replicas of the columns that graced the facade of the university's first building, the Territorial University, that opened over 160 years ago in 1861 in what is now downtown Seattle. At that time, Washington was not yet a state, and Seattle a village of about 200 people. Those original columns, which now live over in the Sylvan Grove, bear witness to the foresight of the people of early Washington. The columns and the banners are very special parts of our university traditions, but it's not this university's life and traditions you are joining. You are entering into an ancient and continuous process of teaching and learning that goes back centuries all around the world. That's symbolized in the medieval regalia we wear on these occasions, the President's Medallion, and by the special ritual object the University Marshal carries in our ceremonies, the mace. The mace is an ancient symbol of authority that reminds us that universities are custodians, both of enduring traditions of learning and of the power they bestow on those who come to learn. The University of Washington mace is topped by a lovely rendition of Drumheller Fountain just over there, which was originally created as the centerpiece of a 1909 World's Fair held right here, known as the Alaska-Yukon Pacific Exhibition. The mace is embellished with fine metal sculptures of the University Seal, the Territorial University, and Denny Hall. Denny was built in 1895 when the campus moved from downtown Seattle. It houses a 400-pound bell that was rung at the Territorial University to signal the start of classes and to mark historic occasions. So, you might be asking yourselves, what is this all for? And what comes next? We come together as a university community twice a year at commencement over in the stadium and this convocation, twin moments of transition and transformation. And the mace is always there. And if you think about it, the images carved into the mace take us in a straight line from the original site of the university downtown to the fountain to Denny Hall. And who's in the middle of that line right now? You are. You come next. You are why we are all here. Today is your moment of transition and transformation. Today, when you leave this place, you are ending one stage of your life and starting another. Hold this moment. Think about what you've achieved so far and the people who have loved and supported you along the way, and think about the next you. You are now part of us, and we will be part of you. With our help, you will change yourselves, you'll change each other, you'll change us, and you'll change the world. I can't tell you how much I envy the opportunity and adventure that lies before you, and I can't wait to see all the marvels you produce. And when it really matters, and it's really important, ask a librarian. You're welcome, and I wish you all the best. It is now my high honor and very great pleasure to introduce to you the President of the University of Washington, Professor Anna Marie Kause.
I wish you could all be standing up here because you look beautiful. Hello, entering class of 2024. It's really my amazing privilege to officially welcome you to the University of Washington. But before I continue, I want you to know that the splendid music that you've been listening to this morning is being provided for us by students from the School of Music's Wind Ensemble under the direction of Professor Timothy Salzman. As you can tell, they are gifted musicians, and we greatly appreciate their participation here today. Thank you so very much. I also want to briefly introduce our stage party today, beginning with our regents. The university's Board of Regents consists of 11 citizens of the state who were appointed by the governor and confirmed by the state senate. These dedicated men and women devote countless hours to the welfare of the university. 5 of our regents are with us this morning, and I'd like to introduce them at this time. Regents, rise as you're introduced. Blaine Tamaki, Chair of the Board. Lyndon Rhodes. Rogelio Riojas. Maggie Walker. David Zeke. Ladies and gentlemen, the Regents of the University of Washington. Thank you. Also seated with us on the platform are the deans of the university's 16 schools and colleges, the senior administrative leadership of the university, faculty members, representatives from the student body, the faculty senate, the alumni association. Would you all please stand and allow us to thank you? Thank you so much for being with us. And hello, new Huskies, and again, welcome to your University of Washington. We're so happy that you're joining us to be part of what really is an extraordinary community. Each of you, every single one of you, are poised to add your own extraordinary gifts to our great public university through your passion and your talent, and the learning that comes when you bring those two things together in ways that none of us can even begin to imagine right now. I know that each of you chose to be here. You all had other choices, I know that. And you worked hard to earn your place in this arena. As you heard in orientation yesterday, you're here because you've demonstrated the valuable and important perspectives and experiences that you have to contribute to us. And I can assure you that you have wonderful adventures and discoveries ahead of you, including many victories. You will have many successes. But In case you don't know, you're also going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some hurdles. There's no question that you will face some obstacles. In fact, you need to go through them if you really want to learn and grow from your Husky experience. Never be afraid to do things that may seem to be too hard, because we learn as much from our losses as we do from our wins. But I also want you to know that our university is built to support you when you need it. And I want you to know that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. And we are here for you. Your professors, instructors, coaches, student life staff, counselors, and advisors across the university, we are all here because we're invested in your success. You chose the university because you saw a path to success here. So put your hand up when you need help finding your way along the path. This is a community that cares about you. I guarantee that. Caring for each other as people is it's a core value that brings us together. It's the foundation of being a community. And right now, at this moment in time, it's especially important to reflect on what it means to care for each other and how caring manifests in the day-to-day reality of sharing classrooms, residence halls, and all those real and virtual spaces in which we will live and learn. You already know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. We're experiencing one of the most intensely polarized period in recent history. These are tough times across our nation and across the world. So it's important to say clearly, our university community isn't a sanctuary or a refuge from society. This is not a place that you come to escape. We're part of society, and all the same diverse perspectives and experiences that lead to disagreements out there are present in here. But I want to assure you, first of all, that we've spent a lot of time this summer working on campus safety plans, and we are working hard to make sure that you experience minimal or no disruptions during your time here. But that's going to require us all working together, all of us seeing each other as part of a community, especially when we disagree and have different perspectives to bring to the table. Because what's really special about our university is that we're an intentional community. You chose to be here. And by choosing to be here, you're all effectively committing to listening and learning across the differences that represent, to treating each other with respect and assuming that we all share a common humanity. Disagreements can and should coexist with empathy, civility, and open-mindedness. I have to tell you, nobody gets won over by being shouted down. That is not a way to win people over. This is a special place. It's one that contains safe places. You will find places where you can be with like-minded people when you need a bit of a refuge. But it also consists of brave spaces where we push ourselves, sometimes a little beyond our comfort zone, to listen to perspectives that we may not have encountered before. And I urge you to spend time and energy in both the safe and the brave spaces. I'm so excited for you to begin what I guarantee is going to be a truly transformative experience, and for you to launch a journey that expands your horizons and creates opportunities for you to make the world a better place with your curiosity, your bravery, your empathy, and your caring. Your journey begins today. To all the parents, family, and friends here with you, our university is grateful for all that you've done to get your Husky to this point. Nobody does it alone. You are part of our Husky family too. You showed them what it means to care for someone, and the example that you set will be the template that they carry throughout their lives. Huskies, as you take your first steps on this journey, I hope you will do that with a curious and open heart, and that you will care for yourselves, but also care for the others around you. That you will be brave, including being brave enough to be vulnerable and to let us know when you need a hand. That you'll practice learning from your mistakes, but also, please take time to celebrate your victories, and that you will remember that we're all in this together. Welcome to the University of Washington. Thank you.
And now, I get to introduce to you the man who oversees all the units on campus that will serve as that support crew for you on the extraordinary journey you're about to begin. It is a huge responsibility, and we are very fortunate to have a uniquely accomplished, genuinely caring, and deeply funny leader in this role. Please join me in welcoming our Vice President for Student Life, Dr. Denzel Sweet.
Good morning, Huskies. It really is great to see so many of you out here today. We have been busy all summer preparing for your arrival and could not be happier that you are finally here. And each of us welcoming you here this morning represent just a small portion of the many people on campus who are passionate about helping you have a successful Husky experience. Perhaps the only thing we're not that passionate about is seeing our faces 12 feet tall on these monitors up here. Now, I know you're probably sitting out there saying, oh my goodness, this guy's cool. You know, he's so sophisticated, or perhaps demure. Or maybe you're thinking exactly the opposite. But be that as it may, the truth is that I am a bit of a sci-fi geek. In fact, instead of saying hello to you all this morning, I was really tempted just to say, live long and prosper. And like many of you who love the genre, my love for sci-fi has made me an avid reader. And one of my favorite authors, Anne McCaffrey, wrote something in one of her books that has stuck with me. She said, "Make no judgments where you have no compassion." I have spent a lot of years considering those words and have concluded that they fit well in a college environment. Making no judgments where you have no compassion says to me that you should first seek to understand the point of view of others, even those with whom you strongly disagree. You are all here because you've demonstrated through your achievements, your struggles, and your lived experiences that you have important perspectives to share with the Husky community. Being exposed to new experiences and ideas that challenge us help us learn, grow, and become better prepared to contribute within our community and the world at large. Gaining perspectives and deeper understandings are just two of the things that will be enhanced during your time at the UW. We in the Division of Student Life are here to help guide and support you as you embark on this transformational journey of discovery. The Hub, UW Recreation, Housing and Food Services, Disability Resources, Husky Health Center, and others are all part of student life. We are here to listen when times get tough, to help you with career choices, and connect you to the many ways in which you can build community within the larger university environment. We also offer a wide variety of activities and resources to enhance your health and well-being, which we know is important to your overall academic success. Student life, in conjunction with our partners in the Office of Minority Affairs and Diversity and Undergraduate Academic Affairs, serves as the hub of many of the activities that will complement your academic pursuits. And make no mistake, your academic pursuits need to remain your #1 priority. However, you must also get involved. And I want you to hear me when I tell you that your Husky experience, it will be incomplete if all you do is go to class, go home, and study all night. We have approximately 1,000 student groups on campus called registered student organizations. Now is a great time to try something new. We know from years of experience and research that students who participate in clubs and organizations get involved in their residence hall associations, who participate in events that take place on campus, or who hold leadership positions. These students graduate at higher rates, they are more satisfied with the college experience, they have better grades, and they are less likely to drop out. Whatever your course of study, whatever your passion, just remember why you are here. Make compassionate judgments and stay focused on your goals. It is critically important for you to do well in the classroom, but also to get involved with your university at every level, including the faculty and our wonderful staff. I and all of my colleagues look forward to supporting you through your successful and meaningful Husky experience. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce to you two of your fellow students who are making the most of their time at the UW. Naomi Snow is majoring in political science and starting her senior year as president of the Associated Students of the University of Washington. Richard Schur is a graduate student in the Department of Aeronautics and Astronautics and is the president of the Graduate and Professional Students Senate. You will hear from Naomi first, then Richard. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Good. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. My name is Naomi Snow, and I'm so happy to be here today and to serve as your ASUW president. Before I start, I'd like to thank my family here today. Thank you so much for being here, and to everyone else for taking your time to celebrate our new students. So, to my incoming students, you'll hear a lot about how college is such an incredible and fun time in life, and it's true. I've been lucky enough to meet my best friends. I'm surrounded by people who inspire me every day. However, it's less talked about how college is also very challenging. It's full of change, discomfort, and the need for resilience. When I came to UW 3 years ago, I was nervous, and I was scared of the change. But the thing about change is that it's inevitable. It's one of the biggest constants in life. It's gonna happen no matter what, so you might as well be open and ready to receive it. College is a fresh start, a chance to reinvent yourself, and that's a beautiful thing. Think about the person you want to be and the goals you want to achieve, and go after it. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from pursuing your dreams and staying true to who you are. If there's one thing I've learned from my college experience, it's that vulnerability is strength. When you are scared to speak, that is when it's the most important. It's those tough conversations and moments of stepping outside your comfort zone that shape you into who you are. And it's okay if these aren't the best 4 years of your life. It's okay to not be okay. Speaking up when you are struggling is one of the hardest things anyone can do, but it's also one of the bravest. Always, always, always spread kindness and positivity, especially in the face of hate. Oftentimes, those who spread hate are the ones who need kindness the most. To my new students here today, I'm so excited for you all. It's very easy to get caught up in what happens next, but remember to just live in the present and enjoy the moment. This Wednesday marks the first day of school. I know this may sound small, but I challenge you all to step out of your comfort zone and say hi to the person next to you, introduce yourself, put yourself out there. The big changes in life often start in the small moments, and you never know what can happen. These next 4 years aren't going to be easy. You will fall, but you will get back up. You will make mistakes, but you will learn from them. You will make amazing memories and achieve incredible things. And remember, life is too short to be nonchalant. Let's have an awesome year. Thank you so much, and as always, go Huskies.
Morning, everyone, and welcome to the University of Washington. It's an incredible honor to stand before you today as President of the Graduate and Professional Student Senate. In 2018, when I applied to UW the first time, I wasn't accepted. That was tough to hear, especially for someone who even as a child dreamt about the mysteries of the universe. An academic advisor suggested that I retake all of my prerequisites. It was hard to hear, but sometimes the most challenging advice leads us to our greatest growth. So I enrolled at North Seattle College and retook those courses. And in 2020, I reapplied and was accepted into the Aeronautics and Astronautics program. 2 years later, I graduated with honors and continued into a master's program diving deep into electric propulsion, plasma physics, and composite materials. Life, however, is not always a smooth trajectory. In my second year of graduate school, I faced personal challenges that shook me deeply. Yet, in those moments, I found strength in an unexpected place, my UW family. Friends, professors, mentors, they all rallied around me, reminding me of who I am and why I'm here. Recently, I witnessed firsthand the power of passionate engagement at a Board of Regents meeting. Students from different backgrounds and perspectives made their voices heard. And while tensions ran high, it reminded me of the importance of approaching our differences with grace and empathy. In our diverse community, it's vital that we listen to each other, not just to respond, but to understand. Through these experiences, I've learned invaluable lessons. Perseverance isn't just about pushing forward, it's about rising each time you fall. Curiosity fuels innovation. Never stop asking questions about the world around you and the people beside you. Resilience is forged in adversity. Embrace challenges. They make you stronger. Empathy bridges divides. Listening with an open heart can transform conflicts into opportunities for growth. As you embark on your unique journeys here, don't be afraid to lean on your UW family. Be engaged, be passionate, and most importantly, be respectful. Let's allow everyone to express their ideas and learn from one another. Don't let fear of failure or disagreement hold you back. Embrace challenges, learn from them, and let them propel you towards greatness. Let's reach for the stars together. Thank you. And go Dogs!
So, Denzel, live long and prosper, right? Have you ever noticed that it's a very small transition from that to that? I'm just saying, right? It was almost like it was meant to be. Clearly, I'm the only one who's ever thought of that. Never mind. One of the things we want to do today is to introduce you, the entering class, to our faculty and deans and the university community. At the same time, we also want to tell them, us, a little about you. And there is no one more familiar with the incoming class than our Dean of Undergraduate Academic Affairs, Dr. Ed Taylor. Dean Taylor is a graduate of Gonzaga University and received his PhD from the University of Washington. He's been a member of the faculty in the College of Education since 1994. Please join me in welcoming Dean Ed Taylor.
indulge me for a second. If you take your hands and place them on your heart. If you would all join me on the stage, take your hand and place it on your heart. And hold your hand there and see if you can find your heartbeat. Can you feel it? I want you to feel yourself into this place. Feel yourself into this moment. Because the fact of the matter is, this particular moment will never, ever happen again. I want you to feel yourself into this place. Thank you. A word to you families. Look at you. They are not leaving. You are not leaving anywhere. You're arriving. They're not leaving, they are arriving. And as they arrive, they bring traditions, mores, habits of heart and mind that they receive from you. They bring your names. Your name, Johnson, Peterson, Anderson, Abiba, Giordano, Rodriguez, Ashmore, Wang, Hernandez, Walker, Baker, Ratner, Ingeze, O'Reilly, Schneider, Jimenez, Horowitz. They bring your names, the names of your parents, your grandparents, the names of your ancestors who hail from the Pacific Islands, from Mongolia, Turkey, China, the Czech Republic, from France, from Israel, Canada, Kenya, Australia, the Netherlands, Nigeria, Kuwait. They bring your name. Where, people, did you get your name? Where is your name from? Where are you from? Your people come from calluses. They come from coal mines. They come from wheat fields and cotton fields. They come from cities and deserts. You come from poverty. You come from the honk, honk, and clanking sounds of cities and horns. You come from the sound of silence. No matter where you are from, when you lift your eyes when you walk out of here, you will note that we are all under a single sky. No matter where you're from, you will note that when you look up, we are all from a single sky. Families and parents and loved ones and aunties and uncles, we honor you first and foremost. Dear students, you are coming into our community. You are forming, you are norming, you are transforming. Step by step, glide by glide, you make your way here. Bring everybody who loves you along with you. Bring everyone, your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, your uncles, your ancestors, even those who could not be here, bring them with you. Let them walk with you, let them hold you and carry you, your name and heritage. Bring everybody who has loved you, those who tied your shoes, told you nighttime stories, opened doors for you, went underdog when they pushed you under that squeaky playground swing. Bring them with you. The ones who sang lullabies. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. Even if you don't see them, they go with you, like a shadow or a friend. Allow me to introduce you even further. Let me name something about you. There are 7,100 students in this class, at least 4,625 from the state of Washington, 1,500 transfer students. See if you can find your school. 100 students from Interlake. You're from Garfield. You're from Franklin. You're from Cleveland. You're from Lake Washington. You're from Skyline. You're from Squalicum. One student from Zilla. You're from Spokane area high schools, 138 students. You're from Moses Lake. You're from Chief South. 31 homeschool students. Some of you are from home. These are just Washington State schools. We hold every year a special recognition for the 11 brave, courageous, intelligent students who left the grasslands of Pullman in search of fresh water. And you were Huskies. You followed the light. We welcome those students. A special applause for the students from Pullman that are here. So you won an apple cup, but only one. You're from Seattle Central. You're from Bellevue College. You're from Green River. You're from Shoreline. 856 students from the beaches of Southern California to the farmlands of Central California to the redwoods of Northern California, you join us. You come from all across the country. 130 waddle across the border from Oregon. You are from New York, you're from Colorado, you're from Pennsylvania, you're from Illinois, the Sunshine State of Florida, you're from all over the world. In this class, there are 45 Sophias. There are 40 Avas, 32 Emilys, 31 Emmas, 26 Abigails, 25 Isabellas, and 21 Julias. There's a Jasmine in the front row and a Fiona. Hi, Betty, over here on the left. There are 37 Alexanders, 35 Benjamins, one on the corner here, 35 Ethans, and Benjamin's dad is up here. Isn't that cool? 27 Ryans, 29 Andrews, 25 Daniels, 24 Williams, and 1 Tucker. Are you here, Tucker? You come from Montlake, you come from Soap Lake, you come from Green Lake, you come from Lake Superior, and the Great Lakes, even maybe Lake Wobegon. You have moved to the rhythm of the drum beats from Colville, from Tacoma, Yakima, Chippewa lands, and Pawnee lands. You are from Compton, you are from Oakland, you are from Arroyo Grande, California. You are from the wheat fields of Richland, wheat that makes its way from Richland to the deep port in Astoria and makes its way by boat to Tokyo, Japan, where someone is breaking bread from wheat in Richland, Washington. We are that connected. You flow from along the Missouri River, rivers that run from Coeur d'Alene to Spokane. You come from the Flathead, Yellowstone, Jefferson, and Black Creek rivers. You are from Wrigley Field in Chicago, from Fenway Park in Boston, and your new mascot is a Mariner moose. It's a moose. You are from Senegal, where your parents will say, "Non gadef," and you will say back, "Magnifique rec, I am here, je vais bien." How to show, how to show. Daijobide, I am well is your answer. Some of you, when you pray, you will face to the east. Some of you, when you pray, you will move your feet. Some of you will kneel down. Some of you just need moments of silence, just moments of silence. This is where you will come to love all things. This is the place that you will call home. See and feel the beauty of this place, please. Let us make conversation together and perhaps original music together. I asked you to start with holding your heart. Now I'm going to ask you to reach out to someone next to you and just hold the person next to you. Hold their shoulder. You can hug them if you'd like, parents, and just reach out to someone next to you. Just hold on to someone. No, I don't need a hug. Hold each other. Hold each other. And just hold on to each other and just touch and just make touch. Just make touch. And I close with a brief just blessing. See if you can feel the beat of the person next to you. And a few closing words for you, and let's just consider it in the form of a blessing. May your journey be filled by love, patience, and persistence. May you develop the wisdom to turn to things that matter the most rather than be at the mercy of those things that matter least. May you flourish on your journey to a better world. May we learn together, in so doing, prioritize friendship, love, kindness, and community. When you are lost, find the beat of your heart. Feel the hands of those who love you, your ancestors, your families, your brothers and sisters and uncle. Feel them on your heart as you find your heartbeat again, and know that you are here, and know that you are loved and beloved. The final thing I want you to do, on the count of 3, we're going to do this twice. The first on a whisper, on the count of 3, go Huskies on a whisper. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go Huskies. On the count of 3, as loud as you can, on the count of 3, we're going to do a go Huskies. 1, 2, 3, loud. Beautiful. Congratulations and welcome.
He does this to me every dang year, and I forgot to bring a tissue this year, and I lost my place. So give me a second. No, that's not you. I need a hug is what I need, but I just hugged the provost. That'll hold me for a while. Thank you, Dean Taylor. It says so right there. Well, we've learned a good deal about We've learned a good deal about you, our incoming class, and now we'd like to introduce you to some of the faculty members who will be your teachers and mentors for the next 4 years. They are experts in nearly every imaginable field, and every day they are engaged in research and scholarship that impacts our world in profound ways. The person who leads our faculty is our provost, Tricia Serio. As provost, Dr. Serio is the university's chief academic and budget officer and the person who works most closely with the deans and the faculty to help shape your academic experience. Dr. Serio also holds a faculty appointment in the UW School of Medicine's Department of Biochemistry. Please join me in welcoming our provost, Tricia Serio.
Good morning, everyone. As provost and on behalf of the faculty, I welcome you to the University of Washington. The single most frequent question I get is, what is a provost? So let me start off there. As Professor Jane said, I'm the academic and budget officer for the university. So what that really means is I lead the faculty, I allocate resources, I oversee both research and global affairs, and most importantly, I promote student success through academic services. So in short, I work to ensure that you have the best educational experience possible by being a champion for academic excellence all across the university. So today is the beginning of a new chapter for each of you. Officially, this convocation is your formal welcome to the university, but I think it's much more momentous than that. From this day forward, you are a Husky. The next 4 years are just the start of that journey, but they'll form a solid foundation that will support you for the rest of your lives. You're ultimately going to establish that foundation through a major or a degree program, but the true value of your time here will be the unique path that each of you follow to that milestone, something we like to call the Husky experience. No 2 degrees at this university will ever look the same because each one of you has different interests and talents and passions that will intersect with your formal studies in novel and impactful ways. These distinctions will also position you for unique success beyond your formal education. For example, English majors pursue a myriad of careers, from game designers to museum curators to CEOs. Public health majors become health data analysts, policymakers, science communicators, and biochemists like me even sometimes become a provost. For any major that you choose, a world of possibilities that's defined by your unique choices will be open to you. Now, looking to the future may seem daunting at this early stage, and I want to make it clear that no one expects you to have it all worked out. In fact, I'd really discourage you from that mindset. When I sat where you sat, I would have never said that I would be a provost, and I wouldn't even know what a provost was. So instead, I really encourage you to define your Husky experience through exploration. That's what you're here for. Be open to trying new things, both in your coursework and in your other activities. You're likely to find something that really excites you that you don't even know about yet. Talk to one another, both inside class and in other things that you do. You'll be exposed to different perspectives on the world that will enrich your own lives. And I want to set expectations for this exploration. You're likely to encounter ideas and information with which you don't agree, and that's okay. Universities are some of the few places in the world today where differences of perspectives are seen as a superpower to solve really thorny problems. And in order to tap into that, we have to be able to talk to one another. So I really encourage you to share your ideas with respect and good intentions, and know that the other members of our community are doing the same. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Working through our challenges to our own thinking is the place where really deep learning happens. And you'll have so much support in this exploration. As a public institution, the University of Washington is a special place where students learn directly from faculty on the forefront of discovery and creative activity. And you'll have an opportunity to participate directly in these innovations. Our UW professors bring their vast expertise, knowledge, and experience into the classroom, into the lab, into the studio, and they've been honored with the highest awards at the national and international level. But I don't want you to be intimidated by that, because our faculty have chosen to pursue their careers at the University of Washington because of our students, because of you. You inspire us with your passions and unique perspectives, and we're here to explore new worlds of knowledge and intellectual adventure with you as our partners. So whether you're an undergraduate student or a graduate student, my advice to you is this: immerse yourself, stretch yourself, challenge yourself, be curious, ask questions, but don't accept the answers unless you understand why. Seek support when you need it. We are all here to support you. I want you to enjoy this amazing time of exploration in your life. And most importantly, as a mom, I feel that I have to say, don't forget to call home to share your story as it's being written. And now I have the honor to introduce one of our amazing faculty members and the current chair of the Faculty Senate, Louisa McKenzie. As an associate professor in comparative history of ideas, Louisa McKenzie's interests and courses span a wide variety of fields, from early and modern French culture, 16th century poetry, to science fiction, film, cinema, and comparative gender studies. She's very busy. A first-generation college graduate who grew up in Scotland, Professor McKenzie joined the UW in 2002 after earning her PhD in French from the University of California at Berkeley. Professor McKenzie has authored or edited several books and publications, both in English and in French. And in 2024, they received the university's Distinguished Teaching Award, given to faculty who exemplify a commitment to inclusive teaching, value students' experiences, and serve as a mentor to other faculty. Please join me in welcoming Professor McKenzie.
Wow. Good morning, everybody. And thank you, Provost Sirio, for that very kind introduction. On behalf of the faculty, it's a huge honor to welcome you and your loved ones today to this amazing university with the best mascot and to this new chapter of your life as Huskies. I can feel a lot of excitement and anticipation in this space, but maybe you're also feeling nervous and shy and overwhelmed and dreading the goodbyes. All of these things can be true at once. And it's okay, because it's all part of this huge deal, which is you made it here to the University of Washington. So as well as welcome, I'm also here to say congratulations on your achievements this far. Today is mostly about looking forward and getting advice as you stare into the unknown of the next few years. And we are here to help you look forward. But it's also appropriate to look back at what got you here, your talent and your potential, and of course, your support networks. So hold on to those as an anchor on those days, and there will be those days when you feel like everyone in your class is saying super smart things you don't understand, and you're so behind, and you're avoiding your professor, and what even are you doing here? Take a moment, breathe, find your anchor, and know that you already belong, and you are enough wherever you're from, whatever lived experience you are bringing to us, and you have support. Which brings me to my top tip number one. On those days when you might want to avoid your instructor, maybe don't. In fact, you can try to bring us into what's going on with you. Chances are that we'll get it, or at least some of it. I know it's hard to believe from someone who is currently dressed like a tea cozy, but, but we're actually human. We get anxious, we miss deadlines, we have bad days, even bad weeks. And I'll let you in on a secret. Some of us, after decades, still get nervous before class because we worry that we're not going to be good enough for you. We're human. We're all in this relationship together, and we will ask for your grace, just as you will ask for ours. And of course, you don't have to wait until you're having a hard time to talk to us. Come and introduce yourself after class. Show us pictures of your dog, but you have to be ready to debate me about the fact that my dog is the cutest, because she is. Come to office hours to ask questions, to disagree with us, or to agree with us, to ask for more reading, to ask for less reading. A good education is about relationships. It's not just about transactions, otherwise known as grades, although we live in the real world and transactions matter too. But we don't just deposit information into your brain which you then reproduce for a grade. And I'm not speaking just for myself here, but on behalf of every colleague I've ever talked to at this university about teaching. And I've been here a minute, so that's a lot of conversations. Our highest goal is for students to think of us not just as people who introduce you to amazing material, though I like to think we are that, but over and above, as people who have your back, who spark curiosity, who help you develop who you are, rather than trying to make you into someone you're not. It's about relationships and meeting each other where we're at. And these relationships can pop up in surprising places, which brings me to top tip number 2. As much as your schedule allows, I hope you'll be curious about courses that might seem completely outside the lines that you're painting for yourself here. One of the best emails I ever got from a former student was from a woman who's now a doctor. At the UW, she was double majoring in biology and chemistry. Now, I teach the humanities, so you might think there wouldn't be much overlap there. She happened to take my film class as a breadth requirement almost by accident because it fit her schedule. But she told me years later in this email that analyzing film had helped her understand the importance of stories and to see her patients as people all telling their stories to her in a time of suffering. Something that initially seemed irrelevant to this future doctor turned out to be profoundly relevant. My colleagues and I in the humanities and social sciences routinely write letters of recommendation for future engineers, doctors, business people, lawyers. I even wrote one for an Army pilot recently. There is such a range of courses and amazing instructors here, and I hope you can get a taste of that intellectual diversity. You never know what will fascinate you and where you will find your people and your support and your next letter of recommendation. Back to stories. I've told you one of my good stories, the one about the doctor. I've been selective, but I have bad stories too. I sometimes have class sessions where it just feels like I'm failing to get people interested, and it doesn't feel great. I routinely get flustered with technology in ways that would probably make your eyes roll. I have literally, just between you, me, and YouTube, I have literally tripped over a wire in the classroom and then apologized to the wire that I tripped over. I'm not up here because I'm exceptional. I'm not. I think I'm up here because I'm quite normal. I mean, not the apologizing to electronics thing, but I'm quite normal at the UW in that I take teaching seriously and I work hard at it. I don't know anyone here who teaches on a regular basis who doesn't work hard on it, and we're always looking to improve. You may have heard that the UW is what's called an R1 institution. This means Research 1. We're at the forefront of academic discovery in all kinds of areas. You may also have heard a stereotype that professors can be more interested in research than teaching. And I'll be honest, when I started here over 20 years ago, there was some truth to that. But in my time here, I've seen a sea change in how this institution supports and expects excellent teaching. And this isn't just rhetoric. There are resources that didn't exist when I started. Teaching centers, seminars to help us upskill, support staff for our course websites. I use them a lot. So you get to work with faculty who are often cutting-edge researchers and who are great at bringing that expertise into the classroom. They may even involve you in active research projects. We also have teaching faculty and lecturers who are world-class because their main focus is teaching itself and thinking about how to teach. And they are as integral to our mission as our Nobel Prize winners. As Provost Serio mentioned, I'm chair of the Faculty Senate this year, which means I'm closely involved in policy and legislation. And I can tell you there are lots of conversations happening about teaching, including a task force convened by the Provost. We in governance are committed to translating these conversations into even better policy. And if you're interested in governance, whether it's about teaching or any other aspect of the student experience, I hope you'll get involved in the ASUW or the GPSS, because if there's something you don't like here in this big, messy, imperfect place, you can advocate for change. I have to conclude now, and boy, conclusions are difficult. I just want Ed Taylor to come up again and do the thing with the heartbeat, but I will admit, when I was drafting this speech, it was all going fairly well until I came to the conclusion, and then I just blocked. So I asked ChatGPT for help. and actually, ChatGPT's paragraph was quite good. It was tidy, it was grammatically correct, it used all the keywords, but it had no heartbeat, no me. And then I realized there's a meta message here, because I was looking for the perfect conclusion to a speech telling you to embrace not being perfect. So here is my imperfect, written by me conclusion. Bring your heartbeat, even if your heart is racing. Bring your whole selves to these next few years. Bring your messy, imperfect, inspiring, curious, fabulous, and diverse selves, and know that you always and already belong at the University of Washington, which is also messy and imperfect and inspiring all at once. There will be good times and bad, like in any relationship and any story worth telling, but we are here in relationship with you to help you write your story. Thank you, and welcome.
So, Luisa, I'm going to invite you to come to the first day of my class on Wednesday afternoon, because that was the first 15 minutes, and you did it way better than I would. So, PACCAR 192, 330, we'll talk. Thank you, Luisa. That was wonderful. Gabe Stefanidis will now lead us in the school song, Rise Up with Pride for Washington. We encourage you to sing along. The lyrics to the song are printed in your program, and we ask those of you who can to please rise.
Rise up with pride for Washington, for purple and for gold. From far and wide we meet as one.
be seated. What a magnificent way to begin the academic year. On behalf of the entire university community, I'd like to thank our honored guests and all of you who've made this morning so special. We'd ask that the audience remain seated until the completion of the recession by the platform party. The 2024 new Student Convocation of the University of Washington is now closed.